I've been told my friends that we are now live and we are starting purely. So where are you guys tuning in from? Today I'm reminded that we are talking about virtual football fans engagement. If you guys see what I mean. And I'm told I got some guests from Kitui. A quick intro might look like according to the report, FIFA report, the world now has a population of 8.2 billion. But out of this, 5 billion are associated with football. And if you look at the United Nations football, not football for the goals, if you look at the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, if nothing is done, 590 million people will live in extreme poverty. Okay. And you look around again, the wars in Gaza, in South Sudan, in Congo, DRC, there are a lot of chaos around the globe. Now, to get into the conversation or to get us started, I'm joined by Coach Biko from Kitui and Patrick from the same county as well. So, my friends, feel free to chime in, and I can start with Coach Biko. Feel free to introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you are tuning in from, and what you do in football, so we can actually get started.
Yes, thank you so much. Good afternoon. Oh, it's evening. Sorry. Yes, I'm Steve Biko. Steve Biko. They normally call me Coach Biko. Coach Biko is a professional coach based in Kitui County, Kitui South Sub-County, a team playing in County League, Kitui FKF County League, by the name FC Tigers Mutomo. Formerly we were playing in Division 2, then regional, then currently we are playing in the County League.
Okay.
Yes, I'm also an talent and sports talent development consultant.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm curious before I come onto this, Patrick.
Yes.
If you look at the fan population of Kitui County, how many people do you think support football from Kitui County? Just like a random question. How many fans do you think you have that comes from Kitui County?
For my team,
Yeah.
that is.
Yeah, or you can tell us the team you support. Like if you are not like in the Kenya Premier League, you are just supporting grassroots team. How many fans do you think, and which team do you support in Kenya? Don't tell us Arsenal, Manchester. Which team do you support in the Kenya Premier League? And how many fans do you think Kitui County has?
I can say roughly we have like considering with our FC Tigers FB page, we have like 7,000 following. Those are people who have decided to follow us for what we do, and so that's, I can say roughly we have more than 7,000.
Okay.
Given that Kitui County has a million plus people.
Okay.
And Kitui South also has almost 500, either 500 or between 200 and 4.
Okay. Okay. Now let me get Patrick into this conversation. I know you guys are coming from the same county. Probably you are supporting, maybe all of you are supporting Ingwe or Kogalo or Shabana. I'm curious to know which team you are supporting. But Patrick, tell us who you are and what you do and what you think football can contribute towards in terms of solving these issues affecting the global people, the global communities.
Yes, football is a unifying factor, is a unifying tool, and can be used to advocate for so many things.
Yeah.
I'm Lule Patrick from Mutomo, SMPI Academy, sports manager, and also run Lube Sports Connect. Business Sports Connect is all about connecting different disciplines, all stakeholders in terms of sports, be event organizers, managers, players, coaches, institutions, labs, come together, interact, and everyone gets what another person is looking for. So it's an opportunity that is a platform to give opportunity to all stakeholders in terms of sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, I am a strong supporter of Soy United in Super League.
Which team is that? I'm like, which team?
Soy United.
Where is that one found?
Soy United is in Western, and it was promoted yesterday to Super League after playing playoffs with Bumbani, winning 1-0.
Okay.
Just because my former coach is now the head coach, Jeffrey Odong.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in Division 1 here, I'm supporting FC Dynamo. The local boys is from Kitui.
Yeah.
And we are cheering them on to go on and get promoted to Super League.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good one. So you see why this conversation is so interesting. Coach Biko, I know you mentioned the 12. If the 12th player, if somebody was to meet you just in a corner and just ask you, who is the 12th player and why are they important in the arena of football? Coach Biko, what will your thoughts look like? How important is the 12th player in the space of football? I'm just curious. Just give us a nutshell of your thoughts.
Thank you so much, Peter. The 12th player, the one I referred to, the 12th player is the fan. And I don't think football or any sport can do without fans. That's the 12th player. Especially, let me settle on football, which has 11 players, and now the 12th player is a fan. Fan, they are the supporters. They are the supporters and the fans who need to be heard, who need to be valued and actively involved in shaping the culture and experience of the future of the game or the team they are involved in. They can contribute in so many things. Now that given that they belong to that team, they feel that they belong to that team and they can do anything. So it's high time we need to start engaging them meaningfully, that they start contributing positively towards the team development. And if the team is engaged in sports for development, they start impacting thereafter with what they are doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's bring Patrick. Patrick, what are your thoughts? The 12th player. What are their roles?
The 12th player, they have a huge potential to create positive social impact in sports, more so in soccer, because they promote peace, respect, and fair play in how they support their teams. Also, the fan champion youth development, gender equality, and inclusion in sports. And also supporting our local academies, our community clubs, tournaments, and nurturing upcoming talents. These fans, they are the first person. Soccer is not for players. Soccer is for the fans. One time there's a gentleman long ago, they used to say that football is played by thugs and enjoyed by gentlemen. But that was wrong. Now it's being cleaned. So
Yeah.
these fans, they can use their voices and social media to raise awareness on key issues
Mhm.
like anti-violence, education, and empowerment through football. We
Yeah.
saw way back when one football player united the opposition and the government,
Mhm.
ended a civil war,
Yeah.
brought people together, and
Mhm.
these people came together because they loved football, and they ended a civil war because everyone loved football. They were fans, and
Mhm.
an African icon ended that
Yeah.
war. So for the love of the game,
Mhm.
so many things can happen.
Yeah.
So I see the fans as ambassadors of impact, making
Mhm.
football not only exciting but meaningful to the society.
Yeah. So if I'm to come back, I go back to Coach Biko. Coach Biko, we just had Championship of African Nations. Do you think the fans were meaningfully engaged? Do you think the fans are being meaningfully engaged in Kenya? You see in Kitui County as a sample and you with your local team. What are your thoughts?
In short, what we mean by meaningful fan engagement,
Mhm.
it means moving from passive support to active participation, where fans are partners, not just customers. So, with the already Ed and Chan,
Mhm.
I can say the fan engagement was not that meaningful.
Yeah.
Fans were treated just like customers.
Uh-huh. But you are
Coming,
customers. You are customers. You are customers.
but for meaningful engagement,
Mhm.
we need to come from that cocoon of clowning fans as just customers to
Yeah.
a more active participation, meaning yes, the fans were played a pivotal role
Yeah.
by cheering the boys, and the boys, you could see they delivered out that active support.
Mhm.
So next, or maybe next, we can interact apart from the commercial advertisements running on the screens,
Yeah.
and maybe the announcements from the DJ desk.
Mhm.
So we can add more, especially concerning the development course.
Yeah.
That's moving sports from just kicking the ball and supporting it to a more intentional course.
Mhm.
And with that, we will be sure that we will achieve a lot with just a game.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Let me get Patrick. Patrick, do you think the fans were meaningfully engaged during CHAN and even the local leagues and championships going on around Africa and Kenya?
Honestly, I believe we have made progress, but there
Mhm.
is still work to do.
Yeah.
Many fans are passionate.
Mhm.
We are so passionate. They show up, they cheer, they post online,
Yeah.
but often that's where it always ends.
Mhm.
Yeah. So most fans engagement today is emotional,
Mhm.
but not strategic. We
Mhm.
need to help fans understand that their energy can go beyond 90 minutes
Yeah.
into building communities, mentoring young players, and creating safe, inclusive football spaces.
Mhm.
So yes, we are engaging, but we can be more intentional about it.
There was a game of Shabana. I don't know which team they were playing. They were playing Gor Mahia, I thought. And
Yes.
I'm told they took rungus and pangas and people they broke gates, and even during the Chan tournament, you guys interfered with the gate stuff, ticketing. What are your thoughts when it comes to ticketing and fan behaviors? Still again on meaningful fan engagement and participation. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I believe I take this all positively.
Mhm.
We need to channel all this passion.
Yeah.
Will turn into an investment into the sport. Imagine those funds are not paid by anyone. It's out of passion. People are rallying behind their community teams. They are moving all the way from Western down to coast to cheer their teams, to cheer their community, because they believe this is ours.
Mhm.
So if we can channel all that support, all that passion, I think we will go far as a country in terms of sports development and also addressing issues, using it as a tool. It is a very, very good tool that we haven't exploited. It
Mhm.
needs to be exploited.
Okay. But then I heard about the watch parties. What are your thoughts around the watch parties that were established? Other counties like Nairobi, I had some around Mombasa and things like that. Should we have more of those in Kenya during such games, or what do you think around the live watch parties in terms of fan engagement? Because if you are back, you just turn on your camera, then we know you are back.
We have been seeing these watch parties in foreign countries, developed countries like England, Brazil. I think it's really a good idea, a good initiative. We can copy and try here. It really works, and it reduces the hooliganism because hooliganism is brought on when people are limited. Let's say we don't have broadcasting rights. We don't have services, companies, televisions that are giving us services, people to enjoy the game they love, their teams, at their convenience. Let's say people will have to move all the way from Western to come to Nairobi if Shabana or FC or Gor Mahia is playing Nairobi United. So, mind you, all people coming from there, that passion driven from all the way Western to Nairobi, and they reach, you tell them that all tickets are sold out. Only a half of you or a quarter of you will be able to watch. What do you expect? But if you bring this initiative whereby people can watch wherever they are, they can support their teams. And the stadiums that we have, they don't have that big capacities to hold big populations. So they will be full and people will still not lack because they can watch what others are watching and be able to support their clubs, celebrate the victories, and also be able to compliment on the results they get.
Okay, so you are supporting watch parties. Coach Biko, your side.
Yes.
Your side.
I'm supporting the watch parties. Now, given that Kenya, crowd controlling is a bit hectic, and given that we've not been watching our matches live, so we want to feel connected with the team, and we want to, everyone is already and ready to support the team. So it was a bit hectic by controlling the crowds or the fans. So, and given that our ticketing systems currently, it's like they failed us in the match we were playing against, I don't know which team, but they started operating at a later hour.
Yeah.
And so the fans felt anxious and were anxious to watch the game. So they needed to be in the stadium, yet they are following a lot of protocols here and there. So we need to invent measures we can control our crowns, like in the way we do Premier League. We don't go to UK to watch Manchester playing,
Yeah.
but we can join in our local avenues and enjoy watching a game which is played on in UK. So they worked so much. For like people like us who were in Kitui, we were busy in KBC. Hatukuwatoka.
Yeah. But then
Yeah.
look, coaches, you realize
Yes.
that most Kenyans, we are supporting the English Premier League or the other La Liga or those international leagues more than we are supporting
Yeah.
our local teams. Why? Why do you
Yes.
think that is so? Let's start with Patrick. Patrick, why are people running to go to UK or US to support Ina Messi and Cristiano, Al Nassr, while you have local teams in Kenya?
Oh yeah, that's $1 million question. A question that is always asked, but we are not ready to do what has to be done so that we can solve that problem. The Western people, if I can call them, they are much wiser, and they look into future. Sustainability to them is everything. So football to them, all sports to them is a business. It's not a leisure. So marketing and branding is the #1 priority when it comes to terms of sports. They invest a lot. They invest a lot and they reap out easily. That's why you see if Gor Mahia is playing FC Leopard, that is the biggest game in Kenya. But at the same time, if Arsenal is playing Manchester United or Chelsea, or Barcelona is playing Real Madrid, at the same time, Gor Mahia is playing FC Leopards, you will only have people from that community who really are diehards of Gor Mahia that will follow that game. They might even follow the to note the results, but they will not miss Champions League derby. So you see, branding is #1 and marketing. Those two things, they have branded their league, they have marketed their leagues, their sports. That's why you see we are brainwashed to calling ourselves their names. You can't miss a football team here locally that doesn't have Neymar, Messi, Pogba, Mbappe. So you see, if you tell a kid or any fan right now, any person you choose randomly to name you 5 of his team, the European team he supports, 5 players, he will say only 5. I can give you even the ones that went last year. So you see, and then you ask them, just give me 4 players of your local club here. He doesn't know. If he knows, it's only one, and that is a relative, if he plays there.
Yeah.
So branding, we are behind, and also investing. So we don't want to invest in the facilities, see the grounds we are using, see our own leaders. They are not ready to serve. They are given money and they are putting it to other things. So at the end, you expect a boy to come from the village, play soccer, and then play for soccer, entertain the village, and at the end of the day, goes back to look for what to eat. These people from Europe, they don't even look at the salaries. they have people who manage their accounts.
Yeah.
I don't know the last time I got money that I don't know in my account. So you see, that's the
Yeah.
difference between us and them. That's why we always love what they are doing. It's because they have marketed it well. They invested, marketed, and branded.
Mhm. So what you are trying to say, the Kenyan or the African leagues are not well branded and marketed. I'm sure Biko will chime into the conversation. But how then can these funds contribute to some positive impact through the power of football? What do you think funds can actually do to ensure that their contributions contribute to societal or community impact or projects? What are the things? You could even mention 1, 2, or 3 things that funds can actually do to ensure that their involvement in football contributes to some impact. And then we get to Coach Biko.
Yeah, funds have got a huge potential to create positive social impact by promoting peace. That is the number one thing. Peace, as I said earlier, one player ended a civil war through sports. Then respect and fair play in how they support their teams, because hooliganism starts with the fans, not the players.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also, we cannot have a final product if we have not invested in the youth.
Mhm.
So we need to champion youth development, then gender. We can't leave out the girl child.
Yeah.
If we want to grow, we need gender equality and also inclusion in soccer. Also, funds need to support the local. We need to go down to the basics and also where we start from. Those are our local clubs, our local teams, the community teams, and the tournaments, nurturing talents down to the locality, our localities, and also their voices and social media platforms, using them for awareness, to raise awareness is a key issue, a very, very key issue, like anti-violence and also education, empowerment. We use it as a tool for advocacy. So fun is everything. Sports,
Yeah.
all sports is for the fans, not for the players, because players are just tools. We are tools. Yeah.
Okay. Good insights there. Biko, what are your thoughts? How can fans contribute to some meaningful impact in the power of football? You can unmute if you like. So as coach looks unmute there.
Yes. Concerning the issue of why our Kenyan local fans are so glued to the Western or the European football, I can mention some few elements I can attest. They contribute so much concerning that. I perceive football or sports as something like a production. We are making a content. So if you compare Kenyan content and with the European content, we can say Kenyan content or African content somehow is a bit lower. It's a bit at a lower tier, given that the European countries invest a lot. I can confirm that and I agree with Patrick. They have structures. They have structures to develop for talent development, unlike our area. So they have developed a niche of good players, good talented players. Even if you can have a look, they know how to develop their players from early years to the late or exit stage. Also, I can say their leagues are run professionally, unlike ours, where there are so many disputes. Of course, every league or tournament has disputes, but I can say their leagues are run professionally, and there are so many professionals into the game. People who've studied sports development, so many things, so many professionals actively involved in the game. And again, I can also say they have creative ways of engaging the fans. And so, if we want to tap to what they have been doing, I can say we need to start connecting and engaging our fans for a good contribution to our game and a community at large. So we need to have to inform and involve our fans actively. They know our club values, vision, community initiatives we are doing, have meetings, fun forums, and so forth. We give also constructive feedback. Recently, as we were playing the World Cup qualifier, Olunga was some fans were just saying words to Olunga, and even he overreacted and gave wrong feedback. So we need also to have constructive feedbacks. If we don't have, we need to have people who can do those feedbacks, and we have channels. We develop channels to have feedbacks. We need also to have to engage our fans to support community and have social initiatives. We have volunteer programs to promote either thing, and we teach our fans also to recognize that football is a tool for unity, social change, not just entertainment. It's a big thing, unlike way we've been perceiving it. We need also to promote positive fan culture. We show respect to all players, officials, online and offline. We need also to engage our fans
Carry on. Yeah.
by having storytelling, creativity. That's it. Like we play on, we normally play on weekends, but for Monday, Tuesday, let's say weekday, we have nothing to show our fans for continued engagement. So we need also to have a new way, a creative way to tell stories, to check out how we can do by having podcasts, social media. That's social media engagement. That is off-field engagement. We can also engage our fans to collaborate and build a community, something which is bigger than even what we beyond just the pitch. We have initiatives like I have seen severally Arsenal fans having doing some charity works and doing so many things, and that's one way of engaging fans in meaningful engagement.
All right. Very insightful. I did pick that one for fun forums. That was really cool. I really like that. So, and then you have something on like nothing happening during the week, but we only have like leagues over the weekend. What could we actually do during the weekdays to engage the fans? Patrick, do you agree with Coach Biko that we lack structures? We have a league. How come we don't have structures? You can unmute. We have a Premier League. We have big partners. How come Coach Biko is telling us we don't have structures and we are only in their gambling. So Patrick, react to that.
We have structures. Actually, I agree with him. We don't have structures, and we have structures. What do I mean? Structures are there, but they are not active. The management, the way we are handling things in the management, people who are managing sports, who are managing soccer, things have been not working. But luckily, right now we have hope, and we are seeing things are changing with the new office we have, Hussein Mohammed, since he took over. We are seeing things are changing. So structures are there, but they are not active. That's the problem. That's the bottom line. But now we are seeing that they are being polished off the dust.
Yeah.
So hopefully things will change for the better.
Yeah. Yeah. So Patrick, I'm coming down to you, and then look, last week I was checking just on social media. Every governor is now starting a cup football championship. And Coach Biko, I know you shared another one. Your governor is having a cup. Sakaja is having a cup. My governor is having a cup. Mavinya in Machakos is having a cup. So do you think politicians should take over football by having their own independent cups, or they should be supporting the local leagues or the Kenya Premier Leagues? Do you think their reactions with their cups are diluting or probably disorganizing the Kenya Football Association and things? What are your takes on that? I do have personal reservations with governors or the political class taking over and using football as a tool to their political arena. What are your thoughts on a genuine way? What do you think?
Yes, that is a very, very sensitive issue, a sensitive topic. When it comes to politics, we say we leave politics out of football, but everything is made of politics. Everything, even soccer has its own politics. And football has always been a language of connection. It speaks to everyone, regardless of their background, regardless of their political affiliation, regardless of their religion. So what we need, I believe, what we need are the structures. Structures to be active. If the governor wants to come in, their stakeholders, we really need them, because these teams are in their localities. So the football governing body and the government, they need to sit down and lay policies that will work, so that they can be amended to help out and have a meaningful partnership between the governing body of soccer in the country and the government. The government are meaning now the counties where governors are holding, MCAs are holding. So we need to bring all these partners together, and they have a meaningful conversation with policies that will help us develop and improve in terms of development, in terms of investing in the infrastructures in soccer. So I believe that is a general response I can give.
I think it is fair, but let me bring Coach Biko onto this one. I'm not saying it is a really, really bad thing. Only we definitely need structures. Just like if you go to Europe, you go to America, you cannot find the prime minister hosting a tournament in their name, or you can't find. So we are like in a totally different world. But I know, Biko, what are your thoughts? What approach should we use to ensure that even the leaders, yes, they are doing their tournaments, but it is not, while, for example, you have the Kenya Football Federation struggling, but you have the governor's cups or the presidential cups doing really, really well. You see what I mean? And even the talents. So what are your thoughts on that particular topic?
I will start. Thank you so much. I will start by defining what's a league. A league is a match played for more than 100 days.
Yeah.
And, and then a tournament is a playing format played for less than 100 days. So, in my view, tournaments are good, but we need first to have a good professional league. For we are engaging with a league, you engage the players and the fans for more than 100 days. So if unlike for the tournaments are just less than, even others are just played for 2 days or 1 day, a tournament is over. So after that tournament, what next? The players continue, just go to the drinking pals. They just continue chewing miraa. They are just there. The fans again also, they are just free doing a lot of social evil. So I can support a league if we can have all stakeholders shipping a lot of, let's say, investing on leagues, then integrating that tournament, like in Kitui, we have a good tournament. We'll play it until late March.
Yeah.
That's the time we'll be having the county finals. Then we have integrated the tournament to address other social issues like youth and drugs, enlightening or creating awareness on Sex Offences Act, which we amongst our many youths have been found themselves in the wrong side of the government or the law, given that they don't know what entails in Sexual Offences Act. We are also integrating to create awareness on gender-based abuses or violences. So we even when it comes to talent development, you can develop a talent within a tournament, but within a league you can develop a tournament, a player. I mean, given that the player plays, to say, let's say, on a weekend, and he or she is given another chance to go redo the mistakes he or she did in the previous match, so to improve in the oncoming game, that's the following weekend. And so with the tournament, with the leagues, we can do so much. If we can pump everything there and we support it, we make it more professional and everything. On my side, let me say, not I'm a victim. I am on the federation side also. I'm involved in the league and competition committee. And again, on the side of county government, I'm a civil servant, I'm a youth officer. So I've tried as I
hang on.
can.
So Biko, Coach Biko, you guys need to put good structures.
Yes.
You now need to be the leader of telling people what should actually work. And once you support them in getting Kitui County in order, then obviously other people, you can influence them, and together, obviously it must always start somewhere. So
Sure.
that is a topic. Yeah, that is a topic for another day. How can the political class or the local people wanting to support tournaments rather than organizing their own day tournament that maybe does not have a lasting impact, how could people merge that to actually consolidate the resources that they have? Now,
Sure.
I know we are running a little bit on time here, but what are your thoughts on this one? Do you think, no, let me put it this way. In terms of the betting and its relationship to football, what are your thoughts? Like, let's say now we have a title sponsor as a betting company. Do you think that has an impact in an entire football arena in Kenya or like even other countries that have the betting companies and its impact on young people? What are your thoughts? I just wanted to hear your views, because in Kenya now we have a betting company as a major sponsor, and we can sometimes tell the impact of betting on young people and how that can actually even impact the league. I wanted to hear your thoughts before we come to the close of this session today. Let me start with Patrick. Patrick, go for it.
Yes, it also scales down to how we as the people, how we take it, the maturity, our maturity as a country in terms of engaging these sponsors, different sponsors, with what they do, what they bring on the table, and also the support they need from the society. This is not something new. We have seen these betting companies on top of English Premier League. They are sponsoring teams in the Premier League. They are running teams in the Premier League. They are the big sponsors. What we need is money. If a betting company is running, that means the government has knowledge of it, and it is it actually pays tax, and it has got a license to work in the community. What needs to be done are now the policies. We need to go down to the policies. We have seen the alcohol beverage companies. They are supporting Tusker is having a team in the Premier League, and their products are already labeled not to be consumed by persons under the age of 18. Betting companies also, people are not allowed to bet under the age of 18. So it scales down to our own maturity as the community, as a country. But these are the people who have got big money, who have got influence, and what we need is money. But what they are bringing, their products, we see it as harmful to the kids. But then which policies are there to guide the kids? Which policies are there to bridge the gap between the products they are selling to us? We believe they are for a certain age group, and now the community, the consumer.
Okay, so you just said, as we need the money. I will disagree with that. Sometimes, yes, we need the money, but where that money is coming from can be really, really problematic. But I know you touched it on the policies. If we have the right policies, then the money will come from the right ways and it will support more people. Coach Biko, what are your thoughts? The betting and its relationship and betting companies in relationship to football in Kenya?
Yes, I can say football or sports, as it has been formerly, we need to start monetizing. And by monetizing the sport itself, we create businesses. And so in every business, you need to inject capital. May it be initial capital or continuing capital. So we need those things. So that's why I can say it's a plus for the betting companies to be involved in sponsoring our leagues, for its business. and so it will be. By so doing, it will become more popular. Even other stakeholders can be involved and start joining on board to support the game, and by so doing it will become like a business, and it will start thriving. Let me use the term thriving. What I can also urge is all other development partners should join on board. It should not be betting companies only. We need to also have other companies, maybe we have teams which are sponsored by product manufacturing companies like Bidco. We have Bandari by Kenya Ports Authority. So we need all other stakeholders, especially the companies or organization pushing for sustainable development goals, and by so doing we'll have everyone on board. And given that you've said sports globally is the number one, as the following, we'll have we'll interact with so many people, and we'll have a positive impact. That's what I can say for now.
Okay, Patrick, as we almost come to the end, if you are the president now of Kenya, Hussein, which I know you touched, how would you ensure that the fans are meaningfully engaged and they meaningfully participate in the affairs of Kenyan football? So you have at least 2 minutes, and then Coach Biko, we will give you the chair as well too. What will you actually do as the chair to ensure that the fans are meaningfully engaged and they participate effectively on football affairs?
Fans, if I'm given the big shoes, that would be a privilege. The one thing I could do is bringing fans to be the number one partner in the game. Fans help football achieve what it does best, and that's bringing people together and inspiring progress. So my one thing I could do is to bring the fans to be the number one partner in the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coach Biko, what will yours be?
Okay, let me be a bit brief. Or we can agree that meaningful fans engagement is a key and should happen just like now. By so doing, I will make sure that fans are active partners in shaping football future, let's say so, helping, and by so doing, they will help stay inclusive and be responsible, and also be deeply connected to the people who love it most. So I will have creative interventions. I will employ so many creative interventions to make a meaningful fans engagement, fans forum, that engagement, we keep on interacting, and we move. I try to convince them that we should move from just live on the pitch to off pitch. Yes.
And then now, as we almost come to the end, if you were to ask somebody to do for you one thing, and they were listening to you, I know you guys are fun and you guys are engaged. Before Patrick left Muhoroni FC or whatever, he was involved as a player. So before you guys run away, what will your call to action look like? I do have mine. And what will yours look like? Patrick, let's start with you. Patrick, you can unmute. Pico, to give us your parting shot. You are not on camera, just to let you know. Patrick, go for it.
Yes, when fans become partners of the game, pushing for engagement that is not loud but impactful, we can make football a movement for purpose and progress.
Coach Biko, what will you do?
In future.
If you become president, if you are yet to become president of FKF,
Yes.
yeah, what will you do? What's your call to action?
I can just say we have structures on how we can have meaningful fans engagement for every team. Then we try as much as possible on how we can keep on interacting with our fans on what we do, what we ought to do. And for I know a club which has a big following, that you can convert that to even money, which can be plowed back to the team.
Yeah.
So, and a team without fans, they are just like just teams. So I would push one for community teams. We have as many as possible community teams for they have so many fans which are freely and willing to engage, unlike for the teams which are sponsored by companies, they don't have a big following. So if locally, just check Shabana there. We have Shabana, we have FC Leopards, Gor Mahia. They have a big following, for they belong to the community. So I would push for community teams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, for me, I'm just coming like as we come to the end. I know you guys might have seen there. At least you are seeing the ball physically. Always just
Yes.
talking to you like, and today it is there. So mine is, I know you guys might be looking to have one of these balls, so we can engage more with a billion signature ball. We can get them to sign that ball, and then we can teach them more of these values. And Patrick, I know you are talking about peace. It is right there. So my call to action is we will get more people in all the counties to engage properly, sign balls, build these communities. And I know this was just a start of a conversation we now aim to have. You can always have these conversations at the grassroots level when you have a small community. How can the fans behave? Now, Coach is talking to us a bit about being creative, talking about podcasts, talking about ongoing engagement of fans and raising money to even support these local teams that cannot probably meet their needs. And in just the previous slide, you saw technology have actually changed the world. Like we did not even used to have things like this before, but now we do. How then can we capitalize on the power of technology, the creativity? I'm being told even AI is now out there. How can we use those tools to take football to the next level and even drive more impact? So it has been nice hosting you, my friends, and I look forward to engaging more. And yeah, good start. I did not know you guys were going to show up, but you made it. So well done, team. And yeah, it has been good conversation. I think we have more to talk about in the next one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good. We need that ball for our county league and Governor's Cup.
When is the Governor's Cup?
It will be starting on November. The month of November played until March, end of March.
So you and Patrick, SMPI and FC Tigers, you can brand a ball like this. We could speak about that. So then you can always move around with the ball and get people to sign it. And then you could auction that ball for your impact projects. What do you think? We will guide you more on what you think. But I see, Coach, you want to add something.
No, I'm excited. I thought about the ball, signing the ball, signing the ball. We are looking for partners also.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm sure those who will watch this one, remember Patrick and Coach Biko, they are part of the SDG Impact League. Patrick, I know, is working on a project. Coach Biko is working on waste management. Patrick is working on talent development. So we do not just bring you guests. We bring you people who are already doing something in the community. And this ball is one of the tools they could be using to mobilize partners, even resources to implement their SDG impact at the grassroots level. So that's why you two are special on this particular show. It's not just like people turning up and just talking and talking. We know really well that you guys are doing something. So with that, we have to bring it home, and I know we will engage more. On the ball, we shall talk Coach Biko, and we say